Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for TAO, LTC and AAVE price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with TAO with Bittensor on the daily here, where we are looking at our impulse towards the upside for a finished wave A or wave 1. We are followed here by a very sideways correction, which is of course obviously can be a triangle ABCDE. We finish the triangle and we push toward the upside in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, toward the upside here is unfolding for a wave C, of course, because a wave B is only allowed to be the triangle. A wave 2 cannot be a triangle in this case. A wave 2 can be only 3 waves. And of course, if we are in a wave 2 here, a 1, 2, and another 1, 2, and of course another 1, 2, which has a very low possibility, especially that the momentum is, of course, pushing for lower here. That is not good, of course, therefore very low possibility. And I think that much more higher possibility is a triangle here finished, and we push for higher in a wave C. Now, of course, there is even another possibility that this might be something corrective, not an impulse, and can be a WX and a Y failing to take the low again, and then starting an impulse here, and then 3 ways down, 3 ways up, wave C, of course, hitting perfectly the fib levels for wave 2, and we are in a wave 3 towards the upside, of course. Therefore, in this case, of course, we might be in something very, very bullish. However, well, I'm gonna keep, of course, those several 1, 2's possibility in case we are only in a wave 1, 2 here. We're gonna reach, of course, wave 3. It can be the 1.618 here, around the 1000 for TAO that it can reach, of course. Now, currently on the lower time frame, of course, we see something unfolding as bullish anyway, because all the scenarios here suggest something bullish mostly. And of course, we might be in a 1, 2, 3 here. Where we have several 1, 2's, of course, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 is still unfolding, of course, as diagonal to finish a wave 3 in the blue count, meaning we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still requested here for a wave 2, a wave 4, of course. We're looking for this wave 4 between the 0.23 and the 0.38 fib level to be reached, of course, as a testing area, and then pushing higher again for wave 5. In case this will happen, of course, then we are looking for wave 5 to reach the following target taken here from the wave 1 to the wave 3, and I'm looking to this blue box as a target, of course. Now, basically, an A, B, and a C can be, of course, corrective, and we push even for lower. In case that we are pushing for lower, well, it's a little bit hard to say here, because of course most of the scenarios, first, your direction is toward the upside on the all-time history. Everything is corrective, at least here in the triangle or in WXNY, or you are in several 1, 2's, and therefore, of course, higher possibility here is to push toward the upside for TAO. We are looking here for the $1,000 for TAO, at least as a wave C. So very interesting for TAO. I'm looking, of course, for higher 933 might be reached very, very soon. I would say in few weeks or months we can be there for TAO. So of course it's a nice opportunity to take it. So basically, we're gonna see also Litcoin as well is of course in a 3 waves here in the all-time history. We also have a triangle, very clear triangle. It's a running triangle since we took the high here, A, B, C, D, and a E. We finished the wave E, and we are looking here very likely to a 1, 2, and then pushing toward the upside. Now, in case this is not the case scenario, and in case that we are still looking at something as a corrective here as an ABC, can be also, or even WX and a wave Y. Now, that is a very likely scenario here, which is the WX and Y might be unfolding. This is the highest possibility, that because we got an ABC, very clear. We got, of course, rejection, and we even invalidate a second 1, 2 in case we are in 1, 2 invalidation. Therefore, definitely, of course, it's an ABC for a wave B. What does it mean? This wave B, well, definitely we are here in a W yeah, ABCW, we have an X, and we're looking for a wave Y. Now this wave Y can be, of course, the 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and we're still looking for 5 waves down to finish a wave C and a wave Y. This is exactly what I'm looking for right now because, of course, of the correction here. Another possibility can be an extended diagonal, and that means, of course, this diagonal wave C is still unfolding, meaning A, B, and a C, kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wick is a part of the diagonal. Of course, we cannot really count it, all of it, but it can be, of course, a part of it here from the zigzag A, B, and a C for a wave 1, and then, of course, 2, 3, 4, 5. Higher possibility goes for the wave Y, definitely, and that because of the wick anyway. It has interrupted everything here. Actually, it's a horrible wick for the crypto market for most of the coins. Yeah, so these are the possibilities. I'm expecting, therefore, still lower prices. The target might be reaching, I would say, we gotta be careful. It can be, of course, very low here. Regular flat, well, it can still be reaching the $54 again. Yeah, and it might take the wick low here. Okay, so it might take it. So we're gonna watch, of course, what's gonna happen. But basically, yeah, we're corrective and we push for lower still for LTC here. Now, AAVE, for AAVE as well, we're going to take a look on the all-time history. All-time history for AAVE is looking good. I would say it is also a very nice impulse where we have an impulse wave A or wave 1, and then followed by a very long sideways correction. Now, this correction can be, of course, an A, B, C. Probably you can take the C and the wave D here, and the wave E is still unfolding, but yeah, the wick is horrible, right? Therefore, I'm gonna extend definitely here, and that means, of course, we might be in an A, B, and a C. This is your wave C, and we might see a wave D, still a zigzag, meaning higher prices currently, and then E, and then pushing for higher, of course, in a wave C. By all means, I want to finish here kind of a triangle and pushing at least for a wave C as an ABC here to reach the $762. In case we are much more corrective here, then okay, it's a big flat. It's a 1-to-1, has to be taken here somehow, but I doubt it. Okay, it can be also WXNY. The WXNY is 3 waves down, 3 waves up again, and then of course 3 waves down to finish up, and then of course pushing for wave C. But that means, of course, even if we are in a structure here, wave X, then okay, we need to push for higher as well. Now, if we dive inside it, we can see on the lower time frame after this drop here, we got kind of like a signal that after this low, of course, that we are probably impulsive here, and that means after this impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we finished a wave 1 or a wave A, and then we got, of course, 3 wave corrective, and we push impulsively again, and that means I'm looking at least here at an ABC 1-to-1, or we're looking at 1, 2, 3, which is of course 1.618 at 225. So first I would like to check what's gonna happen in this area, $198. We'll see the reaction. If we break it, then definitely we're looking for the $225, 1.618 for AAVE. Yep, so these are the updates for Litcoin, Bittensor, and AAVE. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.